If your backsplash looks like this, you know you messed up. Now let's undo it.
How to undo with Mike Montgomery.
That's me. So your backsplash project is a mess. Well, today I'm gonna show you how to turn that weak splash into a big splash. And all you're gonna need is tile adhesive, spacers, and a trowel, along with grout, float, sponges, and your sealer of choice. Now let's get started. First, let's remove the ugly backsplash. Grab your hammer and scraper. Make sure your countertop is level because this is what we're gonna reference when we set our first row of tiles. Then, mix your adhesive. If it's too dry, it won't adhere well. If it's too wet, it'll stick, but will sag down over time. Just be sure to follow your manufacturer's instructions. And if your tile was installed improperly, it's probably because the adhesive was not mixed properly or not evenly applied to the back of the tile. We're looking for thick, pancake batter-like consistency. I'm not talking crepes here, flapjacks.
Oh yeah!
Now that I've got the consistency where I want it, I'm gonna let it sit for about 15 minutes before giving it a quick stir and applying it. First, prep your area. Wash your walls with some soap and water and throw down some cardboard. Then, apply a thin layer of adhesive to a manageable section of wall, about 2 feet or so. Add a little bit more adhesive to your trowel and use the notched edges to comb even ridges in one direction. The most difficult part of installing a backsplash is also the most crucial step, and that is installing the first row on an even, level plane, because this is what everything else references off of. Make sure and have a straight edge, that way you can check across 5 or 6 or 8 tiles to make sure that they all meet corner to corner really nicely. Starting right, is critical to finishing right. Mike Wisdom. Next, place your tiles. Use spacers to set every tile. If you only use them for a few, you'll likely start to make mistakes, and those add up. I use at least 3 spacers on every tile. It's sort of like you're a mountain climber. I think they say you need 3 points of contact at all times so you don't fall off. And I don't climb things for that reason, but I think the analogy works here, right? Press and slightly rock the tile up and down to collapse the ridges and help the tile settle into place. Flatten the tile if necessary with a grout float. The pieces for our top row need to be cut lengthwise down the center. Let's do that. Perfect. Now let your adhesive dry according to your manufacturer's instructions. And next step is grout. First, remove all of your spacers and clean the wall. Then, apply more than enough grout to your grout lines with the float, working at a 45-degree angle. Don't go parallel or it will go into the grout lines and create divots. Wipe off any excess grout working in a diagonal motion, holding your grout float at a 90-degree pitch. Now, it's time to clean and smooth out these grout lines. Wet the sponge and wring out the excess water. That way you can hold it up without water dripping. You don't want to wash out your grout joints. Clean in a circular motion without too much pressure. Clean out your sponge as you go. The grout will be fully cured 24 to 72 hours later. And now that our grout's cured, we can apply sealer. This product is cool because it goes over the grout and the tile, sealing both. And to finish everything out, we'll run a bead of caulk where the backsplash meets the countertop. And smooth it out using a wet finger to keep it from sticking. And now that's a beautiful backsplash. And it works. Why did I do that? So thanks a ton for watching. Make sure and click here for more How to Undo episodes and additional information on kitchen projects. Be sure to check out live-streamed Homeowner 101 workshops. And as always, hit that like and subscribe button down below. And we'll see you next time on How to Undo.